This is A with Horror Junkies of Utah, and for today, for Monday Movie Madness, I'm going to be talking about Predator. It was released in 1987 on June 12th. The budget for it was around $15 million. It actually grossed over $59 million, which is very good for an alien-type sci-fi movie. Those are kind of a hit and miss on how well they do at the box office. This movie has one of the most badass actors, action heroes, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Also, too, has a great wrestler from WWF, Jesse Ventura. Also a great actor. He plays as Blaine, and Arnold's character's name is Dutch. And then you got Creed as Dylan from Rocky, which is kind of interesting to see Mr. Creed against Arnold, and he's squared off with Sylvester Stallone in Rocky, so that was kind of interesting. So the movie starts off with an opening of helicopters coming in, landing onto a beach area. I think they're in Central America area, kind of by the Amazon, in one of those regions. And what happens is Dutch and his team of special forces, an elite team, I don't know if necessarily if they're military or just contracted military. I think they're more contracted military. Doesn't really tell you in the movie exactly if they're military or contracted. So they meet with Dylan and the sergeant, and they are explaining a situation where there's this girl and a few other captures of hostages that they need to go in and rescue from this village. So Dutch ends up deciding to do it with his team, and they go in, and it's pretty cool. They have these helicopters, and they're all zip-lining down and everything into these jungles. And so they start off searching for this little village area, and they end up falling upon a crash site of a helicopter up in a tree, and they end up finding bodies of these other soldiers skinned alive hanging from the trees. It was a pretty cool scene. I like the special effects in this movie. Really great special effects. What's an interesting fact about this movie is Jean-Claude Van Damme doesn't actually play the Predator, but right when he got offered this role as Predator, he got offered a full feature film, so he decided to bag on Predator and just go do his feature film. Guess it worked out for him in the long run because he ended up becoming a big action hero. So, back to the story, they end up going to the village and they find their hostages and their target, and they end up going in, annihilating this village of military group. And they end up finding out that they were pretty much set up as a contracted killing machine. And so they end up searching around this village, and you don't really see the Predator or anything yet. And you kind of see this kind of like a heat vision kind of thing that Predator has, which is pretty cool. And once they get done with the village, they want to move out as soon as possible before the other guerrilla groups come in after them. So they're leaving the village and they start heading down, and this is where the Predator starts hunting them down one by one. And there's some great quotes in the movie. Overall, this is a great action movie, great sci-fi movie. I don't know anybody that dislikes this movie. I would definitely check this movie out. This is A with Horror Junkies Utah. Have a great day.